Hello, this is Starshot here to welcome you back to my Let's Play of Ys Origin. We last left off, as you can see, fighting the boss here. Trying to defeat him, but sadly I, ran out of time and had to cut things short. But we're right back where we left off, and we're ready to take him on once more to see if we can finally beat him once and for all. So, let's get started. So, I decided to just simply, not worry about, not worry about not being strong enough, because I felt like in that last episode, I was pretty close. So I just need to kind of continue on with my strategy here, and trying to use my magic whenever he's vulnerable, and then when that kind of mode where we were dealing with all the enemies fighting in kind of a crisscross everywhere pattern all the time. What's going on? Oh, darn it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this one by the look of it. Yeah, I'm a bit too low, I think, as it is. There we go. So the idea is to pretty much focus on, like, you can do quite a bit in the early game, but then, for the most part, you can do quite a bit with just magic alone, as you kind of see here. Since he doesn't really, like, he only teleports, he doesn't really go anywhere else for the most part. So I feel like when you can't really go after him because of all the enemies kind of surrounding him there, you just focus on attacking him from afar, kind of like with this, and dodging whatever attacks you can. And then when he's open like this, you kind of just go ahead and attack him like you normally would, as long as you try to be careful about any of the other attacks he kind of sends your way to hurt you. As well as these, circles he kind of sends your way. As you see, once you get him down to a certain point in his life, the enemies change and just kind of keep attacking like this. So as long as you stay outside the circle here, you can pretty much avoid all their attacks, and still keep hurting him while he's kind of in there. Like, the best thing to do is to just wait it out until, they stop doing that, and then try to attack him again. And then, of course, whenever they start kind of fighting in a way you can't handle, then just simply dodge outside here. God darn it, I don't think it's a good idea to kind of go in there when they're moving around like that. It's pretty dangerous trying to fight him like this, though, that's for sure. Ah, darn it. Okay, pretty close there, but I was maybe a bit too reckless. Well, actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's better to use this move. Huh. It looked like the wind move did a bit more damage, though. Or something like that. Like, it was doing 50 points instead of that, but then again, this seems to hurt a lot more. I guess it's a bit hard to tell exactly which is doing more damage. If the yellow one is doing more damage in terms of hits compared to, just overall point damage. But then again, the wind move does still allow you to move when you need to. So I think I'll just keep to that for now. And it does give enough area of effect, I think, to be able to avoid some of the damage from these flame attacks, but I keep getting hit all the same since I keep intersecting too closely. So, but I almost got him down to half now. And then, of course, now here he is hiding again, so... Oh, darn it. Definitely need to make sure to move out of that spot, but... As you can see, hurting him isn't the issue, it's more of just trying to dodge all the attacks he sends your way, along with these totems that kind of keep shooting out more damage for you to worry about. I'm still wondering, like, okay, that one I saw I should have avoided sooner, but... Like, definitely jumping is one of the easier ways to avoid the tornadoes, thankfully. And that you do have the double jump to help. Yeah, the Fire Phoenix move, while at least good for range, definitely isn't the one that does the most damage. Darn it, I keep running into the attacks' edge here. While I'm still trying to hurt him here. Darn it. I'm definitely getting pretty close, I know that. Just keep at it, and you know you'll eventually kind of figure it out and get the damage you need in. Like it really is, I feel, tenacity that kind of wins the day most of the time, and that as long as you don't give up, you can accomplish most things you want done. And at least in of course gaming itself, there's plenty of okay, I guess it's open now, so I can try attacking them again. Darn it. Oh, really? Stop, like, moving only, like, a few spots or something here. Took a little bit of damage there, but still alright. Yeah, I feel like I've taken too much damage here at this point. But it's only the last health point that matters, really, when you think about it. Come on. Oh, there they are doing that, moving around again, trying to kind of just not have any predictable, easy patterns to kind of avoid sometimes. It's very much a bullet hell, funny enough. If you've ever heard that type of game mode, it's pretty much where you dodge just hundreds of thousands of projectiles all over. And sadly, the Ys series sometimes relies on that a little bit here. But hey, we already got a decent chunk of his HP already down, so just in this beginning part alone, you can do quite a bit. course, this is where he starts hiding now. Yeah, I guess I feel like that's the only problem I have with the Phoenix move. It's how, you know, it kind of folds you down a bit. But you do get quite a bit of damage done, and as long as you're close enough, you can just send it his way. While kind of avoiding quite a bit of the damage yourself. Of course, I don't really like how he sends those circles my way either. Definitely have to avoid that flame maneuver, don't I? Yeah, for the most part, it sort of feels like just staying out of the circle for now to avoid all the hits is kind of the best strategy you can have right now once you reach this point in the game. Sure, it's a bit time-consuming and it's going to take a while to kind of be able to do it, but you can take a few risks as you get in closer, but you know, it is keeping me moving, and I am still doing damage to him, even if it isn't that much. But I am gonna maybe move in here a bit now that I have an opening at least. Or a better opening than I did before. And of course, there they go again. But hey, we get to keep listening to this awesome music. I always found this one from the Tension, or it's called Tension, at least that's what it was in the original Ys game. And that's pretty much was one of my favorite tracks that I remember listening to in the game. And just how epic and, you know, intense it was. Okay, now he's finally out of the circle there for a bit. No, he's teleported away. Yeah, I'm finally back to doing some more damage to him, so hopefully I can finish him off now. Since I still have plenty of HP left, but okay, definitely avoid that, you know, move whenever they use it. I don't advise trying to fly around in that when they're doing it. But, you know, patience yields success, I feel. You know, being able to just simply take your time and not rushing should really help. But as you can see, now that they've stopped doing that, you know, one fire move, I should have an opening here to take him down once he stops teleporting around. There we go. Ta-da! Finally beaten the summoner once and for all. So yeah, some bosses will definitely take you a while, but don't get discouraged if you don't beat them the first 10 times. Yeah, you're Familiar wasn't beautiful at all, at least not unless you're a fan of H.P. Lovecraft, maybe. She's the buffest, meanest mouse you'll ever see. I feel like that sounds a lot like maybe Jerry from Tom and Jerry or something, or some other famous mouse out there. Just definitely not Mickey though. Physical strength can do a lot. Oh great, now we have to deal with Ominous Voice here, who has red lettering for whatever he says. Apparently it's Lord Dallas? Dallas? Dallas. I'm just calling him Dale. And to withdraw from the location, and apparently they'll allow us to have the annex. Well, here's at least a good line here I can use to practice my, strong voice with. Do not question my orders. There are preparations to be made. Let's see. Apparently something important's going on. Yes, and I need your assistance. Come to the tower's summit immediately. Well, good. She'll at least move away from us so we don't have to fight her right after beating the boss. Not sure why you have such a problem with me, even if I killed your familiar. Well, obviously something big is going on. But who cares? We finally beated him, and now we can't get out because of the shield there. So, let's go up here and see what we can find. Oh hey, look, it's a very ominous looking, door. The Devil's Gaze, apparently it's called. And it's obvious why it's called that. Oh good, the curt female voice is here to tell us what to do. So, why do they have a voice name, but then it's obviously one of the characters we've met before? Shouldn't we recognize it? Well, it's good that you somehow knew to run up the steps right away. Well, hey, we can take care of ourselves, even though we died several times trying to beat the boss. Yes, because it should be because of my lineage that, should give you confidence and not my skills, even though I am obviously an apprentice who just forced her way onto this search party to begin with. Weren't you supposed to tell Galleon what happened? Well, that you were in a bad situation, but you still prevailed anyway? I think that causes for commendation, if you ask me. Oh, you could actually see through the barrier, I guess? Well, that's good. Oh, come on, it wasn't luck that won the day. It was obviously skill. So no one is going to ask about the ominous door behind her and what it could potentially do or how we get it open? Well, that should have been obvious by the glowing eyes. Yep, Sadly, Unica is completely oblivious to the just ominousness of this door. Even though you would think just looking at it would be enough to kind of tell you should probably avoid the door. But they go up to it anyway. And there's the force field. Why would she know what it is? And why do they keep testing it? Don't give up yet. Yeah, I guess having demonic energy would help. Oh, that's an interesting way of putting it, isn't it? You know, they've made a door that doesn't open unless you're evil. Well, we've already solved that, actually. I have a ring that was supposedly evil. It just didn't have any magic in it. Wow. Well, that is a problem, isn't it? But yeah, supposedly this ring is kind of what will do it, but it says its power's been drained, so the question is, how do I power it up again? Oh, there we go. We showed off the evil ring to Candina? I'll just say Candina. Okay, so we could actually also ask Rico, but they pretty much told us that the ring is, a potential use. And I think the idea is that I have to fight some of those sand creatures while wearing that ring to power it up again. And once it gets enough power, then I can just go up to that door and equip it. But sadly, that's all the time we have for today. So join us next time as we figure out how to unlock the door and, free Lady Fina, who can hopefully help us get to the top of the tower or do something more, helping Lady Rhea or figure out what these evil preparations that the enemies are doing. So until next time, have fun gaming.